We are having an extraordinary week, another miraculous week. I have some stories for you.
Another chiropractor talking about conditions he has no business trying to treat. Let's hear his stories.
We had another patient that contacted us today, let us know his incurable colon cancer is no longer there. We have the lab result here, and it literally says no malignancy found at all in the colon.
He said lab test. There is no lab test that can confirm that colon cancer is gone. It stands to reason that if someone has active colon cancer, you're going to want to get a colonoscopy or a literal camera to look and actually see what's going on. The only thing I can think of is the Sensa test, which is a high sensitivity stool test that's gathered over 3 days. And even then, the sensitivity is 62 to 79%, meaning that you have a 21 to 38% chance of a false negative. You potentially hurt that patient.
We have a patient yesterday that told us that they no longer have any discernible thyroid disease. Their antibodies are gone, they no longer have Hashimoto's, and their thyroid is now perfect.
This one's a tough one to say. There is no cure for Hashimoto's. The short version is that even if the antibodies are gone, you don't see it anymore in lab tests, that doesn't really mean the Hashimoto's is gone. If you're only using antibody tests to see if Hashimoto's is there or not, again, you hurt that patient. And he says other garbage about other conditions, saying, look at all these conditions that I'm treating. And to those that are truly suffering and are desperate, they sound enticing. Why is that?
The cancer patient. And we are doing some really interesting cutting edge things that only about 10 clinics in the country have at this point in time in their research extracellular vesicle that is meant to stimulate the immune response. And
it creates exclusivity. He's gatekeeping. It's mysterious. He makes it sound like he's ahead of current medical research, when in reality, the whole point of science is for the embetterment of humankind. Here's a list of every active clinical trial for colon cancer, for example. There's 300 trials. This messaging continues to breed distrust between patients and the current medical community, which could then cause delay of care for patients that actually need important and thorough medical attention. This is absolutely disgusting to watch. Don't get scammed. Take back your health.